What's up, scrappy peeps? It's Del from Inkie Quill, and I'm here with just a random Project Life spread for you. There's no kit, there's no grab 5, there's no collection. I'm just using some bits and pieces. So this is a 9x12 layout for my Project Life album for March, and it's of my friend's wedding. So these two little bits, funnily enough, were left over from a layout that I'd just done beforehand, and they were sitting on my bench, and instead of putting them in the bin, I decided to use them because I use every scrap known to mankind. So I decided to just make a bit of a cluster down the bottom here, and I'm using these annoying but really pretty pink alphabet stickers from Studio Calico that I got from a very old kit from 2015, and they're annoying because they don't stick. You need to glue them down. So I decided to save you the hassle of watching me glue them down because they're very flippy floppy and very plasticky, if that makes sense. They're not rigid at all. They're very, very floppy. And so I just punched a heart and stuck them on top. Now I'm adding a couple of tiny word stickers. I think one of them's a chipboard piece from Studio Calico and the other one's from a crepe paper tiny word sticker sheet. Adding some enamel dots, and I've been gluing my enamel dots down. I just don't trust them. I just don't. And that's this one done. So I pulled the colours obviously from our clothes, and I thought it was a nice bit of pop of pink. This card, this Hello Today, is actually from my Planner Society kit. And I'm not quite sure if it was packaging or if it was, I think it was a card, but it was way thicker than the other things that were with it in that pack. So I decided to cover up the Hello Today and just have the little florals peek through because I do like a bit of a good floral, and adding some little stickers from Heidi Swap. And the thing I really liked about this spread is that even though there were florals from all different companies, they just seem to work together. Florals are something I find that as long as they're the same kind of style, so these are these, hipster watercolory kind of peonies, I guess you could say, they seem to all go together, which is really handy for me because I'm an avid collector of the floralness of the papers. Here I'm using some washi tape from the Planner Society, and I just ripped it in half because I didn't want too much, but I wanted a little bit. Now I was looking at this and I was thinking, Adele, that top spot's looking a little bit bare, and I didn't want anything in your face. I looked through my tiny word stickers and there was nothing jumping out at me, and I didn't want more words. So I decided to get some of these hearts from my stash. Now these hearts are like a text print heart, and I think I got them from Kmart here in Australia. I'd have to say at least 2 years ago, so I have no idea if they still have them, but they're beautiful, and you get a pack of a lot. A pack of a lot for not very much money, which is very, very handy. This photo, I decided I just want a bit of a title because their wedding was set on this farm and it was just gorgeous. And being the animal lover, I decided to befriend some of the animals. And we all of us, not all of us, but a lot of us stayed the night. So we set up tents in one of the paddocks, and you'll see I think it's in the next Project Life video where this continues on, but I made friends with some of the llamas and the alpacas and the chickens, and I do have a vlog for this which will be going up on our Mr and Mrs Rad channel, but it won't be up for a little while because we have a lot before that to go up. We still have vlogs from October, but you know what? We're going to get onto it. School holidays are only in a week and a half, and I'm so freaking excited. So in the school holidays, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. And so I'll be doing a lot of filming, a lot of class filming. Hey. And also just getting a little bit of some videos for Mr and Mrs Rad, which is our vlog channel, for Inkie Quill, and also for Let's Get Inkie, which is my arty journaly channel, if you haven't checked it out already. Adding the So Peaceful, and I did do a bit of surgery on some of those E's, which were, what's that letter called? I think it's a letter that's not, we don't use it in English. It's like two E's together, or an AE. Is it AE? Anyway, it was a letter that I don't use, so I chopped it in half and made it into an E. which is very handy for doing a bit of surgery on alphabets. Now here, I almost had a disaster. Was it here? Oh no, it's in another one. I almost spilled the freaking Heidi shine again. I know, it was going to be disastrous, but it didn't. It wobbled, but it was okay. I thought down the bottom, it just needed a little something else. So I looked through my Tim Holtz Small Talk, and I'm being really stubborn because I do have more packets of these, but I want to use up what I've got, or a majority of what I've got in the other 2 packets before I split the other ones open. And I do tend to use the white ones a lot more. So I'm just, it's killing me. But I think I need to do some art journaling and slap a whole heap of them on a page. Now, this husband and wife card is from the Southern Weddings Project Life core kit, and I really liked it, but it was a bit boring on the white, so I decided to fussy cut it out, and I think I pause it in a moment so you don't have to watch it. And voila, it's cut out. Adding some fun foam to the back, and that pink paper in the background is from the video that I did the other day, yesterday, maybe, was it? Which had the big flowers that I stamped the paper on. So that's that paper. It's from Studio Calico from ages ago, so I don't think you can get it anymore. Adding another one of these little hearts, because that way I've got a heart in one of them and I've got one here, and it just kind of tends to make your eye follow the page a little bit more. So I really recommend using your embellishments more than once, or the same icon more than once, or the same color more than once, just so it gives a bit more cohesiveness. I hate that word, but cohesiveness to your layout. I added it on a bit of fun foam just because I could, pretty much. I taught a class on the weekend, and I said to them that I like to use 3D elements just to give a bit of interest in my embellishment clusters, because sometimes I feel like they're too flat otherwise, and my eye just passes over them instead of resting on them and taking in what prettiness there is on the card. Adding a few enamel dots here, and I think do I? Yes, I do. I'm really into the doodling lately. I'm going through a bit of a doodle phase. Don't we all? But I am going through a bit of a doodle phase, and I'm really liking my Copic, my Copic, what's it called? Pen? It's called something. Multi-liner, fine liner, something liner. It's Copic anyway, and it's a 0.1. Yes, it's very, very tiny. This is a really cute one. Look at them. They were just about to sign. I think they just signed the registry. They just signed the book thing to show that they were married, and they were heading back to the center of the aisle, and their hands were stretched out together, and it was so cute. And then for confetti, they used these beautiful flower petals, and I just couldn't resist a photo of them, because that's how I do. I take photos of freaking everything, but I love it because you look back and you remember all the little moments instead of just taking photos of people's faces all the time, smiley, happy photos. I think it's important in project life to take those little moments, so like the things that that you're actually looking at and not the people, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments below if you do the same type of thing. What's your favorite non-person thing to photograph for your project life? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be really interested. Of course, bunnies is mine, as well as I love food. I love taking a nice food picture. I am quite a stereotypical hipster in that sense, that I take a photo of my food before I eat it. But I also like to take photos from a high angle, so looking down on something. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will be back tomorrow. Actually, you might even get some Let's Get Inky videos this week. I think I've got the final part, or second last Adele, that's what that's called, of my journaling by 5. So head over to Let's Get Inky to see some, and there's an interesting thumbs up little action. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!